Welcome back, guys. It's Correcty Fox, and today I'm here with Night Lake 2022, otherwise known as LakeFowlHonk or and we're OG. And he's commissioned a bunch of builds in the past, like the highway tutorial and the windows and door tutorial, which were quite popular. So in this video, I'm going to be going over my city furniture pack. This is the first of its kind. These are just little things to make your city more realistic, and they include like everyday things that you may see in a typical American city. A lot of the things I based on what I see in real life to this day. There's all sorts of little things, telephone lines, you can also call it a utility pole, the street lamps, construction signs, barriers, fire hydrant, bus stop, garbage cans, dumpsters, signs, stop signs, street signs, and we'll be going over all of these. I'm going to take a look closer of them, and I'll also tell you the dimensions of it so you guys can build it easier. Alright, so first in the pack, I just want to show you my utility pole design. I feel like this is a really important feature. If you're making American cities, you need a power and electricity as well as communications. So this has a lot of uses, and let me show you how tall this is exactly. It is 16 blocks tall, and that's including inside the sidewalk itself. Here it's in the curb, but if you're building it above road level, it will still be 16 blocks. I just made this top part a little bit taller, so you see this one's kind of shorter than that one that's sticking up like that. And we also have all sorts of designs. Some they don't even have the thing on the top. So this is just your typical one right here. I added some spruce slabs at the top, a fence gate, trap doors, and we also added some chains for the lines. So in between each pole is 44 blocks, and then we have these chains. They're going to be 4, and then 32, and then 4. It goes up like that. Well, the bottom one, it goes 2 like that, and then 40 blocks in the middle, and then another 2 at the end, so that there's like 2 separate ones. And here's another utility pole design. I just added some andesite walls inside of it. A lot of times they just change for whatever reason. I'm not an electrician, so I don't know exactly about it. And then right over here we have this transformer box. So this just reduces the voltage for the lines going to the customers. I also had some chains hanging down right there. And also down over here, I added some grounding lines. These are just to help keep the pole in place. It's a pretty simple design. It's just like 1 and then 2 and then 1, 2 and then 1 at the end right here. It kind of connects like that. And then here's another one. I think this is just your typical one. And then I have another one. They just have it flat across. Add some fence gates on the edges. And then here's another one, but I added this street light over here. And this is like 10 blocks off the ground right here. Now let's go on to the street level. Right over here, we have some street signs. And in New York City, they're usually like green, so I just use the warp signs like that. You can put in the street name. I actually add one here to the telephone pole. That's another thing you can do for these. Just come up with your custom street name, put it on the sign like that. Now let's go take a look at the sidewalk design. Here's the corner. We also have some tactile dome mats over here. And this is just a warning system for people with disabilities to know that this is the edge and there's going to be a crosswalk right there. So I just put this at the intersection. And then here is the sidewalk design. Just basically have 2 grass here and then 2 of these smooth stone slabs. And you can also change it to this one where it's all slabs across, or some more urban environments. And now let's go take a look at the road construction barrier. So I have a lot of designs over here. We have this road closed sign. So first off, we have this road closed sign, and this is just so you can close off a road if you're doing construction. I've also added some traffic cones, and these are just pointed dripstones. They look exactly like a traffic cone. It's just the color's a little bit off, but I think it's the best block for this. Then we have one of these construction barriers. Basically just this white banner with an orange stripe on the top and going through the middle, and I just added one right there. And then over here we have some more construction barrier designs. You could put up some barricades just to block off traffic to promote safety. Here's some more construction fencing. You can add in several different designs, iron trap doors, acacia trap doors, and this one has a fence while these ones are using paint, so use whichever one looks better for you. And in addition to that, you can also add in some iron bars on top of this barricade over here if you need some fencing. And added just the front loader here. To make your town more detailed, just add in construction vehicles. They will add a lot, and we have a lot of tutorials on the channel, so check them out. And over here is a fire hydrant. This one's painted black with gray on the top with a skull. And some barriers here on the sides. This is what I see in New York City. You can change the color of the fire hydrant if you want. If you want your stereotypical red one, you can feel free to do that. And then right next door is going to be our bus stop design. Just your simple bus stop. Here is the bus sign. You could put in like the route number. It's going to be right here. And this gives you some information down there, and this is just based on your New York City MTA bus stop. The bus shelter here, you could put like an advertisement there. We also got room for a bench so you guys can sit down if you have a mod and, you know, just wait for the bus. We also have some glass so you can see through it. And the roof is pretty thin, made of iron trap doors and carpet. I think that's pretty much it for design. It is an improvement on the older one, so this one's a lot more accurate now. You also have this garbage can. You could put this next to the bus stop just so if people have trash, they could put it inside here. It's just like a cauldron and warp trap doors inside. All right, then over here we have some dumpsters. So I have a couple different sizes over here. This is like your smaller one. And you can sort of open it with this trap doors over here. And these warp signs on the sides are just slots so the garbage truck can lift it up in the air with its forklift. And then right over here, here's another design you can use, slightly taller. Can open this up as well. And here is the really large dumpster. You could put this like in next to a school. They usually have it. And next up we also have some more trash cans over here. So I just based this on New York City one. So here's like a regular one. Here's like your metallic modern looking one. And here's like a green one here. And then here is the USPS, United States Postal Service, you know, mail drop box. So I just put in this blue banner with a skeleton skull on the inside of it for the logo right there. And you could just drop off your mail over here. Also have some more trash cans. These are like your residential area ones, like, you know, in the suburbs. You roll them out in front of your house. So I added like this banner here with a little wheel on the side. So that's just like green banner, black line here, and then green row across, just cover out that corner. Maybe like the green corner. But yeah, we also come in blue, so use them for recycling. And then over here we have some signs, like a 30-mile-per-hour one. I should put that there, just an iron trap door. And if you can't use an iron trap door, just use birch. And then here we have a stop sign. I just use a mangrove sign and put it stop like that on top of the sign, and then I added some iron bars down at the bottom. Now it is important also, if you're making a stop sign, you're making it align with the stop line here. So I just paved this smooth quartz line inside the road like that, so you know where to stop like that. So the last part in the pack is going to be your street lamps. And if you're making the utility pole again, you can use like a street lamp attachment if you have that on one side of the road. So basically for the street light, they're going to be a smooth stone at the bottom, and then there's going to be 12 andesite walls on top of that, and then smooth stone, and then iron trap doors and daylight detector at the end, make that blue. As for the distance in between them, I have them written here on the sign. So that's going to be 48 blocks in between, so 48 over here, and then you just put one on the other side. So you want to alternate design. Don't put them on both sides at the same time. You want to go like left, right. You want to space them accordingly like that. But yeah, that's pretty much it for my city furniture pack idea. I hope you guys found this video helpful and you can add this to your Minecraft city. But thanks a lot to LakeFowlHonk for commissioning this build and making this video possible. If you guys do want to commission builds for yourself, check out the link in the description, because it's absolutely necessary for this channel to continue making tutorial videos, because as you know, YouTube doesn't really pay that much for tutorials. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you do, hit the like button down below, subscribe if you hadn't already. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.